Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna chit chat a little bit and I'm gonna explain to some people because some might not understand these terms: clean beauty, green beauty, indie brands, sustainable, zero waste, and where everything stands and where I stand and what I think about this. And about 2 years ago, I actually put a video on YouTube. And it was called green brands, they're not clean. And actually they were not all green brands, and I can understand now because all these terms are so confusing, and actually they were clean brands that they are not clean, because most of them they call themselves now clean, and clean is such a misleading word and a lot of you might not understand. But clean beauty, I think it kind of popped like 2 years ago, not too shy of 3 years ago, and it's actually explained. I got this on Clean Beauty box, and it says what it is clean beauty, and it says to us clean beauty is defined by products that are mindfully created and produced without any proven or suspected toxic ingredients. And hold on a second, because it says they also include ingredients ethically sourced that are made with the health of our bodies and the environment in mind. And I will say just stop there because that's already a lie. Okay, clean beauty, actually they kind of gave it like this name, I think, when Sephora introduced their Clean at Sephora, and then I noticed now Ulta has like a clean space product, and then all these many other shops, they kind of popped selling these clean products. And because there are no main bigger stores or places where to sell these products, some smaller brands, indie brands, which it means independent, and they are not owned by big corporations, so they are tiny little small companies operated by an owner that didn't have a lot of funds to start the company, so they start from scratch and they want to sell their products in those stores. And because they all kind of blend in, clean beauty, green beauty, they all kind of blend together, it's a big misconception what clean beauty is. So right now, clean beauty, what it means to me, it's kind of a way to lie to people when some products can contain some harmful ingredients without letting you know. Like, they're not gonna tell it to your face, okay? And sometimes they have preservative just to increase their shelf life. Sometimes they have food coloring and other synthetic ingredients. They might have silicone sometimes, things that, sometimes for acne that's a problem. But just, in general, I want to bring this because synthetic ingredients actually are a problem. They're not sustainable, they're not good for earth, they're not good for you most of the time, and yeah, it's just, I don't approve of that. That's me. I reach that place right now when I try to avoid synthetic ingredients, because in the past, I remember before I started my journey to discover these non-toxic products, there were not too many brands out there. And I even remember now, I think the first product that I came across, it was Well People. And I think there were not too many brands. I had to do like a deep search to find these brands, and they were not easy to reach to purchase for these brands. They were not in stores, nobody will talk about these brands, and you had to kind of do the work to find these brands and then to purchase, and they were not cheap. And now more and more brands are bringing their products at a more affordable price, but of course the ingredients are not going to be the most healthy for you. And a lot of people, they're looking for a cheap product, Yeah, and yeah, that's not gonna cut it actually on the long run. And yeah, from my understanding, because you know the consumers are actually demanding the product. So whatever the consumer wants, if they want a cheap product, the company is gonna make that. So if that's what we're gonna request and keep on buying, then more and more of these products gonna be on the shelves, and I guess more people gonna buy it, and they're not gonna disappear. But if we will reach for something with better ingredients, better packaging, sustainable packaging, better ingredients for the planet and for us, for our health. Actually, a lot of products are improving the skin rather than damage it right now, because they are infused with so many good ingredients, so many good things for the skin. And of course you have to pay a price for that. Of course it's not going to be under $10, which I think a lot of people desire. So yeah, based on the consumers' choices, the demand of the products is on the market. And I see so many new clean beauty brands popping out right now, and I think more of these are gonna come now, because I see that more people are attracted to this new clean beauty trend, because it's at Sephora, it's at Ulta, you keep hearing about it. And I think people start to notice that, but they don't understand the clean beauty term yet. And that's where, when I discovered at first non-toxic beauty world, it was called green beauty. And green beauty actually, it was determined at that time, it was a non-toxic product with a sustainable packaging. And that kind of vanished, that kind of went, I don't know where that term disappeared, green beauty, like nobody uses that term anymore. And right now I'm more inclined to use the zero waste, I guess, term, because that resonates, I guess, better, because it's a non-toxic product with a sustainable packaging. So it's either compostable, recyclable, but I wouldn't put plastic in there when I say recyclable, because plastic is a problem, we all know that. But so many products, even though they are organic and sustainably made and they are amazing and perfect, they come with plastic packaging. So there's not a green beauty product then. And it's very confusing for people, because I had this issue myself. And yeah, it's so hard, because there is no company to actually regulate that. So there is only one company that I will say you can choose non-toxic products, but they don't have perfect packaging, so it's not green beauty. But one company does this work to vet, how I would say, just to check on the ingredients. It's Clean that I know of. And then one more seal that I will look at is the seal for organic products that I notice 100% Pure has it on their Puristry oil, or just in general. If you look for that seal, then you will understand that it's an organic product, so there are no chemicals in there. But other than that, there is no other company that does that. So me as a blogger, as a YouTuber, as an Instagram micro-influencer, I'm trying to do that work. And even for me, it's really hard at times, because I don't understand ingredients. I didn't study them. I just try to read them. I try to Google them at times. I try using the Dirty app, but that's misleading too, because not all the ingredients are passed. They don't, sometimes, for natural ingredients, they say it's a bad ingredient, and it's a misleading app too. Also on that app, I noticed that they are selling a subscription box with clean beauty products, so not non-toxic, which is also misleading, and it's misleading to the consumers. And yeah, it's so one of these one of the issues is the terms that they are using. So I started using actually the term, I think most of the time now, non-toxic and zero waste, because I don't know how else to explain it to people what kind of products I'm looking for, because clean beauty is not what it's supposed to be. A lot of brands are sometimes pushing like ingredients made with essential oils or made sustainably, made with some magic ingredient in it, and they are pushing these terms and they are misleading people so many times. And yeah, it's just sad. And then green beauty, I don't think it means anything to anybody because it's not used anywhere. Nobody is using this term anymore. And yeah, I started to use non-toxic term. And yeah, I'm really curious if you guys are inclined to use a different term than that, because purist, I was thinking about the purist term, but yeah, nobody is using that term either. And yeah, nobody, I guess, will understand that. Okay, now another issue that I noticed, and this was recently on Instagram, and it's when the Mob Beauty launched, and a lot of people don't understand. A little bit of controversy because this is something that will happen in the future, and it's not possible to get around that, and more brands are going to pop in the future on the market, and especially more sustainably and zero waste, because that's the demand right now. And I even have here right now, I purchased this actually, the Balm Beauty. They launched their own line with clean and green packaging, which is sustainable packaging, zero waste, non-toxic products, and they just blew my mind. Like seriously, I can't wait to review these products. So yeah, more of these bigger brands owned by big companies, they will launch their products. Like L'Oreal, they launch Seed Phytonutrients. It's a hair care line with a little bit more sustainable packaging and better ingredients. And actually, I have nothing to say to that. I mean, I'm really happy they are trying to do better products and healthier for the people. And yeah, and then PG actually acquired Native deodorants. If you guys didn't know that, Native was an indie brand and it was purchased by PG. And then yeah, recently a new makeup line launched. It's called Mob Beauty, and an indie brand actually owner, and I'm gonna mention it because she's probably right, Gressa Skin from Gressa Skin. She was pointing out about the Mob Beauty because I think she was looking up who's the owner of this. She was looking up who's the owner of this new launch brand, because they highly gifted a lot of PR to influencers, and everybody was talking about it when it launched, and I didn't get anything. Why? But yeah, she was a little bit pissed because the owner of Mob Beauty used to work for MAC Cosmetics. And MAC Cosmetics, they used to test on animals. They used to make their products, I think, in China and stuff like that. So it was something, without, not ethically produced. They still make chemically products and stuff like that. So somebody who has tons of money, they produce this line, and she raised a really good point, like where all this money are coming from to make this new skincare, this new makeup line. And yeah, and I kind of get it. I kind of get her frustration, but at the end of the day, more brands and more products like this are gonna pop up, and unless consumers, they choose what kind of products they want to buy, these products are still gonna come on the market. And it's really hard to avoid that, because like I said, everybody will gonna try to push sustainable or clean product right now on the market, because this is the new trend. It is a new trend. Clean beauty is a new trend. And yeah, I really hope in the future zero waste and non-toxic is going to be a new trend, maybe in 2022. Who knows? I really hope for that. But as an influencer point of view, we as influencers, we would like to receive as much product as possible to review without spending our money. So if you get this as a PR, actually we are really happy and grateful, because we don't want to spend so much money to try a lot of products that might or might not work for us. And I know the consumers are listening to us and our reviews, and we can make our point heard there. So that being said, I realized that I didn't focus on this type of things in the past. Maybe not. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't really mention it so much, I guess, to people to make them understand. So that's where I want to kind of push through this year. And I want to kind of bring awareness about this, because we should support all these small indie brands. They are making very beautiful products, and they are working really hard, and they are putting all their sweat into their products, and their products are amazing. And big hard marketing can beat that, believe me. When you have a product that their owner put their heart and soul into their products, you know about it, you feel it. And I'm gonna try to get my hand and talk about more of these products in the brands. And there are some brands that you probably heard me talk about all the time, like Maya Chia, Cager Wise. I'm gonna try to get my hands on Ritual the Feel this year. Meow Meow Tweet, Sappho Organics, just amazing products. And yeah, I want to try to kind of let you know, like inform the consumer about these products, because it's really hard. It's really hard to make people understand where these products are coming from. And yeah, a lot of like schemes, like I really try to look into some really good brands, and it's really hard. And this year I'm going to focus, actually, I realized, before I was focusing on non-toxic products, and last year more on the zero waste packaging. And this year I want to focus more on indie brands, and I want to focus more on giving back brands, because most of them are giving back. Don't get me wrong, but usually they do it. This is a scheme too, when they give back, because giving back, it's actually, you either give your money to the taxes, you pay taxes, or you give back. So it's a scheme too when you give back. So I think it matters where you give back your money. So that, and I also want to try to avoid palm oil, because that's also a problem with palm oil.